Hello everybody. Welcome to another Spark Inspire. I am kind of bundled up today. It is a very cold, rainy, dark fall day, late October, so I'm just like so cold today. In the Midwest, it kind of seeps into your bones. So I made a nice cup of black tea. Oh, thank you. Tea heals my soul. So today I wanted to talk about friendship and, more importantly, what to do when you're struggling in a friendship. So, friendships are some of the best relationships we have in our life, if we've got good ones. We can share things with friends that we don't share with anybody else, right? I mean, it just can be a really special, wonderful thing. So, I wanted to talk about what to do when that's not going so well. I have talked with so many people, including myself, that over these last few years have just had struggled with friendships, the friendships that they've had for years, and people they are super close with. Things are either drifting apart or they're having bizarre bust ups, or so what do we do, right? So I've created an activity I want to go over with you today, and I actually made you guys a PDF. So if you go over to the website, mysparkjourney.com, there you can download it from there. So it'll be a PDF and it'll be in the Inspire section, and this video will be there also. So yeah, have at that. If this is useful to you, definitely make use of that. So and I'll probably be cheating a little bit because I come up with really great ideas. The memory not so much. So anyway, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about how do we manage when friendships aren't going so good. People are arguing or really feel disconnected, or are saying things that are hurtful to each other. What do we do? What do we do? So I'm going to start with an exercise. And because friendship is very sacred work, this is really important work, right? There's nobody that can replace a good friend in our world. So it's very important. And so the first thing I would like you to do when you're ready, you don't have to do this exercise now, we'll kind of talk through the whole thing. But when you're ready, give it some time. So find a quiet space, set some time aside where you can really be serious about the work that you do with this. So the first thing, you can you can grab a cup, right? Grab a cup of something that's nourishing for you, that makes you feel relaxed and calm. And you can light a candle. I've got a few here. It's just so cold, the candles make me feel warmer. You can light some incense, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable, and you can really sit down and feel calm and focused. To do this would be great. Just kind of make your own space, create your space how you want your space to be, at least for a few minutes in your life, right? We can give ourselves that. So okay, so I'm going to start us off. The first thing that I want you to do is to write down what this friendship, pick this particular friendship that you're struggling with. What does it mean to you? Describe what the friendship is. What traits and gifts does that friend bring to you? What traits and gifts do you bring to that relationship? What is the basis for your friendship? How long have you known each other? How did you meet? Why did you become friends? What made you say this is a good friend, right? Really give that some time and kind of lay out the kind of little structure of your friendship, right? Take some time and just see what comes. Take a little bit and just get it all down, okay? And once you kind of have decided what that friendship looks like, I want you to write down, what are you struggling with? So where is this clashing right now? What's happening? Did somebody say something to hurt somebody? Are your goals at odds? Are your, not treating each other very well for some particular reason? Are there other people involved? Like, what's causing the clash? Okay, so take some time and figure that out. We are going to do a piece in a little bit that's all the emotional stuff. If you're angry, if you're frustrated, if you're very sad, we will get to that later where you can just cut loose. But for right now, just the crux of the issue, like what happened that caused this to kind of be where it is right now. Okay, then number 3, what do you need in a friendship? So this part is very internal work. This part belongs to you, okay? So what is your requirement for a friendship? Do you need honesty? Do you need somebody that makes you laugh even when it's absolutely a crazy situation where you're terrified or you're scared or things are really bad, just laughter? Do you need that? Do you need somebody that really will listen and understand and, can be there for you? Do you need shared interests? What is it that you need? And take some time. I want you to really take time with this piece because our relationship needs go further than just friendships. So that there will be changes, obviously, the difference between you and your friend and you and your parent or your spouse or your girlfriend, boyfriend, their needs will be somewhat different, but there's a core of what you need that will kind of resonate through all your relationships. And I want you to figure out what that is because it's really important and really powerful. Okay? So what are your friendship requirements? Okay? Then for number 4, think about all the answers so far. Like all this stuff that you've written out, what the friendship is, how we got here, what is it that I need, what is it that they need, all the things you've come to this point with and, to this current struggle that you're facing. And where do things not match up? Like, where did things fall apart? Okay? And at this point, I want you to write out whatever. If there was a blow up, if there was just a long-term kind of drifting apart where you felt angry or you felt sad or you felt distant or, and it's just been kind of getting more and more, I want you to write all that stuff out here. Get it all out. This piece, number 4, is in the emotional part of, this is all emotional, but this is the part where you can just cut loose. If you're happy, if you're sad, if you're furious, if you're, feel lost, if you feel, you're terrified that this person, what if they're not in my life anymore? All that stuff, just get it out here, okay? And just let it flow, okay? The other piece that's really important with this is don't judge yourself, and don't hear the other person's head judging you or voice judging you in your head, right? This is not about judgment. Just write down. You have the right to your own feelings. You have the right to, express yourself. Nobody ever needs to see this. So just go ahead and write whatever you're afraid of, whatever you're angry about, whatever, just let it come. Okay? So once that part's done, and you may need a nap after this, I get it. Friendship is sacred work. Friendship is hard work. All relationships are, but it can be quite emotional. So just, if you need a break at any point after each step, go for it. Okay. So now we are at number 5. Okay. And when you're ready, I want you to go back and look at everything you've written up until this point, the things that have become clear to you, the goals of your friendship goals. If you know anything about the other person's goals in friendship or what their needs are in a friendship, kind of look at all those things, right? So the next thing that I want you to think about is, is this relationship, is it something that you can and want to fix? And I know that's a scary and a hard question, but we have to ask both sides. Is this something you truly, after what you know now, is this something you can and want to fix? Was it just an emotional situation that got out of hand? Was it, distance that you can, fix? Is this something that, given each other time and space and communicating with each other, can you heal it back together? Is that what you want to do? Are you safe in this relationship and happy? Which is a really, really big piece of this, because you need to be in relationships where you feel safe and healthy and happy. So just this is one of the hardest pieces of this because it's scary. What if the answer is no, I can't fix it, or no, I don't want to fix it? Or maybe the other person won't fix it or doesn't want to fix it. That's some scary stuff when it's a long-time close friend. So, you don't have to know all those answers at once. You certainly don't. It takes time. Sometimes, you know it when you know it. It will become clear, but the important part is to do the work and to just keep at it. Oh, and my little Rosie's here, my little dog. Hi, Roro. She's joining us. She loves to be on camera, but I don't know that she's going to jump up this time. Okay, babe. Yeah. And her duck is here. So, the next part is deciding, okay, now that I have all this information, what do I want to do with it? Like, what do I have to find some answers, right? So after you're done writing and, you have a lot of stuff, floating around in your head and you're just not sure, and it may take some time after this to figure out what the right thing to do is, just reward yourself for doing this work and for looking at things that matter and trying to, honor and fix or honor and, heal or grow in a friendship, right? Some of it's just growing pains. Everybody changes, people change. So sometimes you're just growing and you need to communicate through it. But you need to find that out for sure. So take a deep breath. You did great, right? Or you're going to do great. I know I said we're talking through. But after you get done, put that pen down, just breathe. Because it's hard work. So at this point, just give yourself a little break, give yourself a little treat, take a walk, have a cupcake, make a Pinterest board, whatever. Do something to relax, because this is a lot of work. It can be very emotional, it can be draining. Just do something that brings you joy, right? So that's your next step. And just, there's this is difficult work, but, it's part of being alive, right? So I just always, always, always want you to remember that you are precious, you are accepted, you are safe, and you are loved. Okay? When things get tough, just remember. Okay? So glad you guys were here today on such a cold, miserable day. You did great. We'll see you next time. Who knows what we're going to do, but take care, guys. Okay.